Hey K-popers, and welcome back to Hallyu. It's time to kick off round 2 in our quest to decide who the best modern K-pop group is. After hundreds of K-pop fans made their picks, round 1 is now over, and with it we lose 32 groups, including a serious surprise upset. But we'll get to that in just a second. Before we get started, a quick thank you to Hallyu's honorary producers. If you want to be on this list and show off your bias group to everyone watching, you can support my work on Patreon. Patrons also have a say in lots of videos before they're released, so if you want to leave your mark on Hallyu, come join us over on Patreon. So to keep the suspense, let's jump right into the round 2 matchups, and then I'll show you guys the actual results of round 1's voting and point out some really crazy things that happened. And if you're just joining us and missed round 1, definitely check out that video for tons of great information about how this tournament works. Now, let's get into what you need to vote on in round 2. And remember, 2 groups from each of these battle royales will advance. First up, we have Boys Group A, and the challengers are NCT. Stray Kids. BTS. Winner. Next is Boys Group B, and the challengers are Ace. GOT7. And Hypen. The Boys. And next is Boys Group C, and the challengers are Tomorrow by Together. Victon. 17. 101.
Boomerang.
Next is Boys Group D, and the challengers are ATEEZ. Monsta X. Day 6. Pentagon. And now onto the 4 girl group matchups. Are you ready? The first matchup is Girls Group A, and the challengers are IZ*ONE. Red Velvet. KARD. LOONA. Next is Girls Group B, and the challengers are April. Secret Number. Oh My Girl. Weekly. Next up we have Girls Group C, and the challengers are ITZY. TWICE. CLC. 우주소녀. And the final group of round 2 is Girls Group D, with the challengers being GFriend. (G)I-DLE. Dreamcatcher. Mamamoo. Alright, now let's talk about those results, and I think we have to start with the girl side because, in case you didn't catch it during the matchups, Blackpink did not make it out of round 1, which ruins almost my entire bracket prediction on the girls' side. I had them going all the way to the finals. So what you're seeing is the final vote count for girl groups E through H, and as you can see, Blackpink just couldn't quite escape ITZY and TWICE's popularity. A couple other things that I found interesting here. In Group F, CLC came out really strong with a clear victory, and look how close that three-way battle in Group H was between Dreamcatcher, Everglow, and Mamamoo. Next, let's look at girl groups A, B, C, and D. In Group A, the choice was pretty clear among voters, with IZ*ONE and Red Velvet breezing their way through round 1. Though they didn't advance, I was quite surprised by the support IOI got years after they ended activities, even beating out Lovelyz for the 3rd place in that group. And of course, I'm obligated to mention that my biased group April made it out of their group by a comfortable margin. Okay, now to the boys' side, starting with groups A through D. I think we can agree a lot of the big groups we expected to win here did, but I want to shout out Stray Kids. Over 86% of voters picked them in their vote, earning them a clear win in round 1. In boys group E to H, we saw a couple of close races. Boys group F was the matchup I shared on the community tab earlier, which was at one point just 2 votes different between SF9 and 101. 101 staved off elimination and will be moving on alongside 17. And check out Group H, it was definitely the closest 4-way race in the round, with no group being picked more than about 60% of the time. Nevertheless, Day6 and Pentagon are advancing on to round 2 from that group. After round 1, I think we can all agree that every single vote counts here, and the battles are only going to get more intense in round 2 and beyond. Just like last time, links for round 2 voting and the updated bracket are now in the description, pinned comment, and on the community tab, so refresh the page, go get voting, and tell your friends to vote too. It's going to be tough for every single group going forward on their way to becoming the best modern K-pop group. And in case you want a sneak peek of the bracket right now, here it is. Feel free to pause and check it out. And definitely let me know how wrong your predictions are already down in the comments. Here's a quick glimpse at my predictions with some green and red overlay based on if I was right or wrong. I actually got more than 3/4 of the groups right, but the ones I did get wrong I had going pretty far. I mean, look how much of that bottom right corner is already wrong because of Blackpink being eliminated so early. As always, thanks so much for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss voting in every single round as it plays out right here at Hallyu.